I cannot believe what we just witnessed as Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets, along with Alperen Şengün, just had one of maybe the wildest games I have ever witnessed, with the final minutes and leading into overtime being absolute madness. Today we talk about it here on Rockets Digest. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Jace Andrews. I appreciate hanging out with me and tuning into today's show. If you're looking for coverage of all the Rockets games into this season, go down there, hit that subscribe button. It's 100% free. I promise you won't regret it. Holy cow, my heart has still not stopped beating from this game. 117 to 113, the Rockets are able to come out victorious at home against the Orlando Magic with Toyota Center rocking. And this legitimately, I mean this from the heart, may have been one of the wildest NBA games, at least regular season-wise, that I have ever witnessed. Not to mention, the Toyota Center felt like a playoff atmosphere for the first time in a very long time. Now, there's so much to talk about, but we have to start with these two guys right here. Kevin Durant and Alperen Şengün, they are the leaders of this team, and they're a big reason why the Rockets won this game. Now, I will take a step back and say they're almost the reason the guys lost this game. You talk about having a turnover late in what is maybe the worst ever situation for an inbound play you could have ever had. I mean, you're trying to inbound it. Kevin Durant moving his feet, slips on the ground. It's stolen away. And a very easy cross-court. Alperen Şengün fouls him on the shot as well. Luckily, he misses the damn free throw. And then, thank goodness, Alperen Şengün gets a little hook shot. And you could see it in his face. He was pissed after he made the shot because they shouldn't have been going overtime. They shouldn't have. But they did, and that's okay. Ultimately, that's okay. They were able to get the victory, and like I said, it was Alperen Şengün and Kevin Durant's night. 30 points for Şengün with a 36% field goal percentage. 35 points, I should say, for Kevin Durant with a 54% field goal percentage. 13 rebounds for Alperen Şengün. He goes for a double-double with 8 assists and 2 blocks, nearly a triple-double. We got 2 more assists. 5 rebounds, 6 assists for Kevin Durant. And, of course, he had what was the three-pointer before the whole inbounding play to really put the Rockets in a position to win that game at all, as he tied it up. He had the, I would say, dagger shot at the very end on that little kind of fadeaway elbow shot where he makes it 113 to 110. Rockets end up winning 117 to 113. But let's take a look at the stat sheet here, because once again, Reed Sheppard stepped up big today. 16 points, 6 for 11 from the field, 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, and a plus 19. He had the best plus-minus ratio of any Houston Rocket. And I think the time is here. I really do think that it's time for Reed Sheppard to start, because, listen, Josh Okogie is great. His defense is fantastic, but he was minus 18 today and had 1 point. 1 point. Reed Sheppard has earned this right. Amin Thompson with 12 points, the dunk late in overtime to help give the Rockets a win. At that point, gave him the lead. So, obviously, a big-time game for him. Jabari, 10 points, 4 for 9 from the field. 10 rebounds, though, along with 1 steal, a block. Just really, really good game from him all around. Steven Adams has 3 points, but he does have 13 rebounds, 10 rebounds from Amin Thompson. The rebounding for this team continues to be legitimately otherworldly. I do not know how this team continues to rebound that well. And then credit to Aaron Holiday. Without Tari Eason, obviously he's going to be out for the next 4 to 6 weeks. The expectation was, is it going to be Okogie? Is it going to be Adams? Holiday? What's going to happen with that rotation? Holiday got some extra minutes today, 16 to be exact. Ended up with 10 points, 3 for 4 from the field, 2 for 2 from behind the arc, and 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Just had the 1 rebound, nothing really besides that, but a plus 9. I liked what I saw from Aaron Holiday, and I really, for as big of concern as I had losing Tari Eason, I feel pretty confident right now with Aaron Holiday and his abilities moving forward. But again, this game really goes back to Alperen Şengün and Kevin Durant just being the life and blood of this team. Now, Alpy shot a ton of shots, 11 for 31. Obviously, that field goal percentage, not great, but for KD, really good field goal percentage, 13 for 24, 2 for 8, though, from behind the arc, 7 of 7 from the charity stripe. The free throw percentage being this high this season is definitely a huge help for how many times the Rockets are getting fouled. We obviously know that was a huge bad part of this team last season. Now, we do have to look at the Magic side of things because, in my opinion, the Magic are a very legitimate contender out of the Eastern Conference. I know their record isn't exactly what they want it to be, but they've got a really good and legit team. Their starters are what really bring the life and soul, though. Desmond Bane had a good game, 26 points, but he had a -9 ratio, just 4 rebounds and 4 assists. Also turned the ball over 3 at different times. Wendell Carter, 15 points. Tristan Da Silva had 13. Franz Wagner got down low. He shot 21 times, only hit 8 of them. He had 10 free throws made out of 13. That's where the tough kind of got hard down low. He kept continuously working, getting the foul. So of his, 29 points, whatever is this, 29, right? 29 points, 19 of them were quote-unquote legitimate. 18 points from Anthony Black. Their bench, no, nothing really crazy. 3 points from Jonathan Isaac. Goga Bateza is 4 points. Jet Howard had 5. No points from Tyus Jones. The rebounding, though, is just crazy to me because they didn't have a single guy over 6 rebounds. Meanwhile, the Rockets, as I said, or as we go back to here, had 4 guys in double digits in rebounds with Jabari, Alperen, Amin, and Steven Adams. Now, the height advantage was for sure with the Rockets tonight, but still, definitely something that if they use it, they can keep it to advantage. What is this moving forward? How do they look at this team? Well, I think overall, we're back to that last year team of the offense is very good. We're going to hit more shots than we normally do, but because of our rebounding, we're going to be an AAU team. We're going to just throw up shots, hope they go in. That's why we shot 42 of 100. Funny enough, our field goal percentage was the same as the Orlando Magic. Three-point percentage was good, 8 for 20, 25 for 29 from the free throw line. Really good free throw percentage considering they shot 34 free throws. You had to make your own, and you made the same amount as them, shooting nearly, 5 less free throws than them, so that's great. 60 rebounds, though, is actually insane. Actually insane. You out-rebounded them by 22. 22 more rebounds. 22 extra possessions is what you got tonight. They will not lose a game. I know this game was close and it really shouldn't have been, but if you out-rebound a team by 22, if you get 60 rebounds a night, which again, it's unrealistic, the height difference was there this game, you will not lose a game. The assists were, a little lower, which that's been I'm not going to say cause for concern, but something you want to look at the Rockets, make sure they get up in some aspects. Obviously, you think about the loss of Fred VanVleet and how many assists he would get. Reed Shepard's been doing a pretty good job, though. 4 steals, 11 steals for the Orlando Magic was a big thing. You did turn the ball over more times, 15. You had 14 points off turnovers compared to their 7, though, which is kind of, or points conceded, I guess. So you give up 7, they had 14. That's weird. Points conceded, usually points off turnovers, either way. Pretty good stuff all around. The points in the paint, obviously, as it should be towards you. But you were down 14 in this game at one point. You ended up winning this game by 4, and that was their largest lead of the night. So lots of crazy things. Big shout-out to Kevin Durant and Alperen Şengün. And, man, their chemistry is huge. After the game, immediately Alperen came up saying, that's how we effing win. That's how we win. Just being excited. Obviously, you could tell in Alperen's face after the inbound play, he was insanely frustrated. Even when he hit the shot to go to overtime, he was still frustrated because he felt as though the game should be over. They should have gotten that position. They could have easily made the shot and the game would have been over. But instead, you work with what you got. You had to go to overtime. You did. You won by 4 in your own place. It's what you should do. And the Rockets continuously look to be a top-tier team as we expected, as those first 2 games more and more and more look like more of a fluke than actual what this team is going to be. They are now 9-1 in their past 10 games and legitimately are on their way to competing for the Western Conference with the Oklahoma City Thunder. So excited for what's to come. Obviously, more important games on the way. Got to compete against some top-tier teams coming up and really prove your worth. But good game tonight and a lot of things you can be happy about winning in a tough situation. That's all we got for you here today on Rockets Digest. We appreciate you hanging out with us and tuning in. We'll see you next time here on the show. Peace out, guys.